Hey, welcome to my channel. I am doing a series of short little clips for you because a couple nights ago I did a live stream and we were live for 6 hours, 43 minutes, and 21 seconds. And I know a lot of you don't have the time to sit through a 6 hour and 43 minute long live stream. So during this live stream, I discussed Gernon and what facts we actually knew about Gernon's case. Then we discussed all the shit that doesn't make sense. And the fact list was way smaller than the shit that doesn't make sense list. Okay, so I'm gonna do this little series of clips, and I'm going to point out a few things that I talked about during the live stream that stood out to me. And this will be the first clip that you'll see, hopefully, because I'm going to upload them all at the same time, so they may come in random order. But this is the first one that I wanted to point out to you. Now, we are watching the video on, so I'm streaming from my Note 10 Plus. I don't have a computer. I don't have a laptop. One of these days, #goals. So I'm streaming from my Note 10 Plus, and I'm using my old phone, my Note 8, to watch this interview on. This is the interview that Mori did with the Daily Mail, and this is when he showed the path that the night vision monster took. Okay, when they get into the bedroom, this part stood out to me, and I'm getting ready to show it in my stream. This is when they went back through the bedroom, and I apologize for the pink tint. I don't understand because this room is totally, like, yellow looking. Let me see. If I turn the brightness up, if that'll make it better. No, it still looks pink. Okay, so this is when they did the tour. We don't know why the rocking chair is there, because the rocking chair was not there during the security camera footage. But I did hear somebody say that maybe Cash or maybe Carter moved the chair there to look out the window to look for Cash outside. That literally, when I heard those words, that broke my heart. Seems like one person to have a child in the woods and a high would be short-lived by a young adult, so live too. So, looking at this picture right here, is there anything that you notice that looks a little bit weird that hasn't been talked about yet? Or that has been talked about but not in depth? Because maybe somebody has talked about it, but I don't know. Damn StreamYard chat always takes forever. Okay. Let me go in a little bit closer. What do you notice over here? The big mattress. What big mattress, Mary? Okay, I'm gonna play this so you can see what I caught as I was watching it. What's behind the sheet? Do you see this? This is an actual sheet or blanket, white blanket. It's either a white sheet or a white blanket. Let me grab my pen here. Okay, if you look right here, you can see that there is like a chair rail on the wall, and you can see that this is tucked in here and over here too. It is a blanket or a sheet. Hi, Danielle. I don't believe it's blood. I don't think so. I'm wondering why this sheet is attached to this wall. What is it covering? What is behind here? Now, the curtain has fallen down out of the window, and they put a different one up because it looks like this is the curtain rod down here, right? This is the rod, and the curtain is still hooked to it, but it's hooked up here. So they left it. And it looks like the same as this one over here. The same color. They're both. I wanted to pull this picture up so that you can see a little bit better that they do look like they are closer in color. Now, the curtain that is over in window number 1, I guess is what I would call it. This would be window number 1. This would be window number 2. This would be window number 3. And then we can also see window number 4 in the security camera footage that is off to the left over beside this window right here. Okay, so the curtain in window number 1 looks more identical to this curtain that's hanging down here. But this curtain right here is more of a blue color. It is sheer, so you can see the bushes that are outside the window. Right there, you can see the top of the bushes. And then whatever curtain is in window number 3, it is also sheer. And I don't even know if it's a curtain. It looks like it's just kind of a piece of cloth that's pinned up there. But they are similar in color, in the actual color. So for whatever reason, my phone made it look different colors. My Note 8. I don't know why my screen looks like a pinkish tint to it, but okay. Like a dark navy blue. Okay, but there is clearly something behind this sheet, and I'm going to call it a sheet because it looks like a sheet, or it looks like a white hospital blanket, or white nursing home blanket, or something, you know? Okay. We're going to keep going because I zoom in a little bit. Well, if they were painting the room, there's still something behind it. It's bulging out. And you can see where it's bulging out. Right where the arrow is pointed down here at the bottom. It is bulged out. And there are stains at the bottom of this. Okay, so I noticed in my stream that this was really hard to make out. So that's another reason why I wanted to do this clip, so that you'll be able to see it a little bit better. Let me get the picture back up. Okay, so here's the whole room in the natural color without the pink tint to it. And if we look over to the left at the sheet and zoom in a little bit, we'll go to this picture. And you can see that it is hooked into the wall under the chair rail on both sides of the window, and it looks like it's tucked into the frame of the window. I think that that's why they left this blue curtain right here, because it is hooked in with that blanket right here and then right here. So they didn't want to take that out because it would unhook that blanket. Then down here at the bottom, it bulges out. There is some reason, something behind here that is making it stick out. And it also looks like it's been wet. It also looks like right here, the curtain rod of this blue curtain is under the white sheet. So if we go to the next picture, it's zoomed in even more. And I'm sorry for the blurriness. I couldn't get it any clearer than what I have it right here. But you can see the curtain rod right here under the white sheet. And hopefully my pin markings are staying on my screen, because sometimes when I screen record and then upload it, my markings don't stay on the screen. Okay, then right in the center of the picture, at the edge of the curtain, right here, you can see there is a big yellow spot. Like it almost looks like an animal urinated right there. Now if we go back and we zoom in like this, you can also see it again right here, same spot, right? But then it also looks like over in this area, it looks a little yellow in that area too in the big picture. So if we zoom back out, can you see it now? I also wanted to point out the holes in the wall. When we first started this, during the live stream, I had said that we would take a closer look at the holes in the wall. Okay, so when we go to the full room picture from this angle that we can see, if we zoom in, we can see a big ass hole right here. Again, I'm hoping that my pin markings are staying on the screen so you see them. Okay, we see that big hole right there, that gash. And then if we go down here, where the boys played, which you can tell that they played in this corner because the walls are so dirty right here. But you can see like scratches on the wall right here. There's more right here. And then there might even be some up here. Now, for whatever reason, let's go back out a little bit. Right above the toy box, or the stack of baskets that have toys in them, you can see it looks like a yellow spot right there on the wall. So I just said I would point out the holes. Somebody asked about it and I forgot. Up to the right corner of window number 3, you can also see that it looks like maybe they had a curtain rod up there that got ripped out of the wall or something because they tried to repair that spot. And this is a picture of the back of the house when the house was up for sale. So this was when nobody lived there. I don't think. If somebody did, it was probably the previous owners. But you can see this is the back door that is in the boys' room. This is window number 4. And this is window number 3. From inside the room. Okay, so this is number 4. And this is number 3. Number 3 is the one that it looked like somebody was standing outside of the window. You could kind of see a shape of a person, which I did see that, but I don't know if it was just discoloration from the night vision camera or if there was actually somebody standing there. But window number 3 is the window that we saw a light in. And if you haven't seen the video that I uploaded yet about the light in the window, go check it out because I point out exactly what I think that light is and I show why I think that that's what it is. Okay, so here's another picture from inside the room. When you first go through the glass doors, this is what you see. We have some type of reptile tank over here. I have no idea what's in there. But this was in the room with the boys. Then we have this big wooden armoire thing that's right here on this brick wall. And then we have the door. And this is the back door into the backyard. Then we have window number 1. I'm sorry, that's window number 4. I apologize. That's window number 4. Okay, now I want you to look at window number 4. Let's zoom in on window number 4. What do you notice in window number 4? The one that's right beside that back door. I see a piece of plywood over the window. So window number 4 has already been broken out before this even happened. That is window number 4. Here's another view. You can still see the door right here in the corner. We see the toy box underneath window number 4. And then we also see window number 3, which is the one that has the blanket, the sheet underneath it. Now let's zoom in. The plywood really shows in this one. What is going on in this room? And why would they put 2 4-year-olds in this room? Okay, this is the part of the interview that Monica did, but this is also showing the bedroom. Okay, I want to show you this. So when you walk in the glass patio door and you look to your right, this is what we saw. So the glass patio door is right here. This thing that is hanging right here, we're going to talk about in another clip from this live stream that I did. But then we have this basket of balls, we have a rocking chair, we have a folding chair, we have a bookshelf with a couple toys on it, okay, and it's up against this brick. Maybe there's a fireplace right here. And then we have the armoire where the security camera sat. Okay, so I'm trying to get a layout of the room, a feeling for the room. So there we go. We can see it a little bit higher. And the security camera sat right here on this shelf. And it looks like this piece is a 2-piece. It looks like there's a dresser at the bottom. And then this piece right here is just sitting on the dresser. And then we have window number 1 right here. And then this is window number 2 above the crib. So now we're further into the room and you can see the armoire a little bit better. You can definitely tell that it's 2 pieces, that the top piece is sitting on the bottom part, the dresser part. We can see a good picture of window number 1 and window number 2. We can see how low the light is right here. And, you know, people had discussed, why are there no blades on the light? I think it's because the ceiling is so low. When Kamron walks in here, he almost hits his head on that light. If it had blades on it, they would be getting haircuts every time they walked through. Now, we are not able to see over in this corner anymore. So we don't know if there's a closet door over there, or if it's just the rest of the brick, or if there's anything in that corner at all. They didn't show us that part, but we could see the armoire sitting there. But we will see that here in just a few. So we can see all 4 corners of this room from the Daily Mail. There's window number 3, window number 4, and then the door. And then that starts her interview. This is a great picture of the ceiling where we can see the craziness, but why there's no ceiling fan blades on that light. The light to the left, you can tell it looks like it's up a little bit higher. It looks like down the center of the room, that's either a divider, or it looks like maybe the ceiling might drop down a little bit on that side of the room. So I wonder what this looked like before they made it into this room. I wonder if there's any way that we can find that out. But this is a great picture of the ceiling and see why there's no fan blades. Okay, so that's all for this clip. I wanted to keep these short and sweet, so I did discuss a bit more in this clip than I wanted to. So I'm going to end it here. Watch out for the next clips because I will be uploading them all. And watch each one. Let me know what you think. And like I said, if you would like to go back and watch the live stream that we did, it's called Cash Gernon. Let's talk about what facts we actually know. Okay, and this is our baby Cash right here. And I pray that Cash is resting in heaven, knowing that the whole world is fighting for his justice, that we are going to make sure that the right person is behind bars for what they did to this poor baby boy. That's all for now. Until the next clip, I love you bunches.